back to the video, guys. Today we have a special video. This is going to be a hard video. You guys are either going to like it or hate it. I don't care. But I think it is time for people to realize how bad this could get if not handled properly. I'm going to be exposing the truth about Andrew Tate. And yeah. So please stick around to the video. And also, any party in this video, I don't want anybody to hate on. Whether you hate Andrew Tate or whether you hate me for calling him out, I don't want any hate. I want to be respected as far as my opinions go. And just like how I respect Andrew Tate for his opinions, whether or not I like him or not. Okay? So, first things first, I want to point out the fact is that every video I will be showing, every clip I will be showing in this video, the links will be down below. So if you don't believe me, go check out those links, okay? They're podcasts, like few hour long podcasts that I've been watching. That I'll be pulling these clips from, and they will not be out of context. They will be perfectly in context. And speaking of that, if you guys have watched Andrew Tate's final per se message, he claims in that message, he claims that everything has been out of context. So, luckily I'm here. I'm going to put that stuff in context. But to kick it off, here's a couple videos right now that are in context that still make him look bad.
And I know I've changed many other people's minds when they've come to debate with me. And this is the beauty of being human. So I have no problem with being disliked. I do have a problem with a few things. I have a problem with long format things I've said being taken out of context, taking a small clip from a 2-hour piece of video, then with careful editing, removing of tonality, and changing my intention behind the words, painting me to be a criminal or a bad person when I am not.
America's had it easy for a long time. Most of the people in America literally dislike America. They're sitting there saying, oh, this is not fair. They're not nice because I'm this, because I'm black, because I'm Muslim. This place ain't good. This place. Leave that. They don't understand that in most other countries you can't do that. You can't come to Poland and start walking around to everyone in Poland saying Poland's. You can't do that. The fact they even have the freedom to do that shows how great a country America is.
Yeah.
I have nothing against women. I believe women are the most precious things on the planet. They create life. They should be protected. They should be provided for. I would never let a woman pay for a bill. I would never let a woman, if someone touched any of my women, I would stand up against 10 men by myself and risk my life to protect her. I believe that women are beautiful creatures. I just don't think that they're as emotionally calm as men in stressful situations. I don't think they can fight like a man can. And for the same reason, I would never drop my children in an all-male nursery. I think that's strange and weird. I would only drop them in an all-female nursery. Women do certain things and men do certain things.
Now, I believe everything I said. I believe in protecting women. I believe in championing women. I believe in making sure that women are provided for.
So as you can see, in those videos, they are perfectly in context. They still say what he said. And later on, I'll show a video here shortly of what he said. But he claims in his final message that everything he says, he still believes. So whether he's talking about women or just the whole matrix system that he claims, whatever, that he's trying to get out of, whatever, he believes in that stuff. So it kind of, I don't know. I think he needs help. I think he needs serious help. Now, I'm going to go off the limb and I'm going to agree with KSI. If you guys haven't seen his video after he was attacked, please go check him out. He's awesome, and whatever, check him out. But he claims in his videos that he does not fully disagree with Andrew Tate. The only thing he disagrees, and this is what I agree with KSI on, is that he does not like the way that Andrew Tate talks about women. And I 100% agree with him on that. Like, everything else, I can get by with. Not a big deal. I don't care. If he wants to talk shit on the government, believe me, I hate the government. Okay? I'm one of the few people that don't trust in the government at anything. Okay? Or talking about the school system, whatever. I agree with him on that. It's corrupt. It doesn't make sense. Whatever. But when he talks about women, okay, let's get into this topic. When he talks about women, he has said multiple times, and I'll show videos here in a couple minutes, but he shows multiple times. He says multiple times that he does not trust women when it comes to driving, flying planes, and doing a whole bunch of stuff because, you know, he just thinks that they suck, whatever. They can't park, whatever type bullshit. Okay? Well, let me first say this. There's a lot of men that I don't trust flying airplanes or that I don't trust behind a wheel. There's a lot of guys. You can't say this about one group and not say it about the other. Because both sides have their issues. Okay? Not all men are good drivers and can fly planes. Not all women can either. So you can't really bash one side when you haven't even looked on the other side. I go for experience. I don't go for, you know, whether they're a male or a woman, black, white, yellow, blue, or whatever. Okay? I go for experience. If a woman has 30 years experience in flying an airplane and this guy has like 5 years, I'm going with the woman. No doubt about it. I will go with, even with like a private jet or whatever. No doubt about it, I will go with the woman because she has more experience. Okay? That's where Andrew Tate is wrong at. Like, okay, you do you. Go ahead. Have a 25-year-old just out of flight school fly your millions of dollars private jet. Go ahead. See how that ends up, okay? Ain't gonna end good. He may be good, he may not, but you can't really tell. But I go with experience, okay? So if he wants to risk his life for that, whatever. Now, I'm not gonna point out everything. There may be a second part to this video, because if I point out every flaw he has or showed you every video that he claims out of context, this video will be hours long. But we don't have that time. Okay, so I'm just going to try to point out some main facts, some main points I want to point out. Okay? So, getting on to the next topic, so as most should, like, everybody know, he was banned from Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and basically almost every social media. Now, I barely see him on TikTok now, which, thank God. Sorry. He was getting annoying seeing him every other TikTok. Sorry if you disagree with me on that, but it is what it is. But he claims in his final message, I'll show a video of that. You know what? I'll show it right now, okay?
Very understanding of why Instagram felt like it was necessary to ban me. I am not mad at Instagram. I'm a professional, and as a professional, I'm not an emotional person. I do not do emotional responses. Although I believe it's unfair, although I believe I've been unfairly vilified, although I believe it's not the right thing to do because it doesn't allow me to shift the public consciousness in a constructive manner, although I think it would have been better for them to say, Andrew, certain things are being taken out of context. You need to be careful that doesn't happen. A lot of people listen to you. And I could have become a champion for women's rights. I am not emotional. I understand why they did it. Because that's a perfect example of how people are desperate to try and make the things I say look worse.
Fuck Instagram. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck Instagram!
Okay, now we're back. But he said that he claims, or he does not blame Instagram. He does not blame all these social medias about him banning them. He claims how basically they're doing their job, whatever, blah 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 type bullshit. Okay. Then he comes along and starts basically bashing Instagram. Yeah, you see these videos, and these aren't out of context. Okay, he's saying it from his own words. Even if it's not the full so-called video that is out there, he's saying it in his own words. There's nothing to be out of context in that. So, he's going around saying fuck Instagram, whatever type bullshit. He's on his fancy yacht or in his private jet saying fuck Instagram. Okay, so he's kind of contradicting what he said in his final message. Okay, so he basically says in his final message that, he does not really, care for Instagram, whatever, they're lost basically. Being all kind in a way to, what he's trying to point out, whatever. But then, he starts bashing Instagram all over, there's videos floating around, whatever. And then the next thing I want to point out is that during his final message, and this was kind of irritating me, he kept mentioning about how he was the most famous person in the world. The moment he was talking in his final message, he started to go on and on about himself, basically poor me. I have rough childhood, whatever. Which he may have a rough childhood, okay? He claims that he, beat some kid up in school, his bullies, whatever, bust his eye out type stuff. He was poor, dad left, whatever. Okay, that totally understandable. But his behavior, he's an adult. He needs to grow up, to be honest. He needs to really get out of this misogynist attitude and really grow up. Okay, but besides that, he goes on and saying, and then he went on, and this is what really irritated me, and this was a lot of people say, people were claiming that he, hates gay people, he hates all races, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Which he may not hate gay people, okay? I don't really see his reasoning in hating anybody of, different sex or different gender or whatever, different person, okay? I don't think he hates them. But I do believe is that because he's getting hate for all that, I feel like he's hiding behind it. But basically he's claiming how, I have a gay friend in high school, whatever, and then he comes along years later and say, hey, tell him that we were friends, basically, you would protect me type stuff. Okay, you had a gay friend in high school that you protected from bullies. Cool, props to you. But the fact is that you have to kind of make that noticeable. Same thing with the charities. He claims that he doesn't, he supports charities, whatever, outside, without the media knowing and stuff like that. Which, if he does, good. If he doesn't, whatever. Okay, but really, you had to bring that up? It's like some of those things, he just went on and on. It was like an hour, almost an hour and a half of just him bragging about the good things he has done while overlooking what he has said about certain topics. That's the problem I have. I don't care whether you donated to charity. That's really none of my business. Okay, I've supported the charities, but that's none of my business whether you support charities or not. Okay, I think it's good for you to keep that off the media. That's really irrelevant. And I don't care if you have a gay best friend or not. Okay, I have many gay best friends. Okay, many gay friends. But I don't go around saying, hey, guess what? I have a gay best friend, so that means, I can say whatever I want. No, that does not mean you can say whatever you want. You have to be respectful to all people. Andrew Tate is trying to bring back this masculinity. He claims he's trying to bring back male masculinity and stuff like that. Which, okay, cool. But see, here's the problem, is that he's not bringing it back. He's bringing toxic masculinity back. And what I mean by that is that he's trying to bring back more power to men while bringing down women. That's what he's trying to do. Okay? Because of all these comments that he has said and all that, that is what he's trying to do. Okay? I spent hours watching these podcasts, and everything he has said was perfectly in context. When he talks about women sucking an airplane, flying airplanes, driving cars, are emotional, which, who knows? That may be true. I know a lot of men that are emotional. Not all women are emotional. Okay? Not all men are, or not all women are emotional, just like not all men are stable. There's so many emotional men. I have my emotional moments, believe me. Okay? But you can't just diss on one group without dissing on the other. Because each group has their problem. Just like with the government. Republicans and Democrats. I hate both of them. They both have problems. Okay? They both have issues. If you disagree with me on that, I like to see your comments because I like to prove you guys wrong. Okay? But I'm not trying to get into politics right now. But that's what I'm trying to prove. Okay? And I do have to say one thing. Now, he claims in his final message how he has been accused of many things like sexual harassment to women, being physical with women. Now, there is a video floating around of him doing the sex act, whatever, with one of his girlfriends at the time, whatever. I'm not going to show the video here because I don't want this to be demonetized, whatever. But I will say that I don't believe that he has harassed anybody in that sense. I don't believe that he has sexually assaulted anyone. Now, I may be eating my words right now. Who knows? Who knows what happens behind closed doors? It being on camera can mean something completely different. And I know some of the people he has had encounters with has come forward and said nothing happened. Whether they were forced, whether they were not, who knows? No one knows, unless if you're Andrew Tate or those women, no one knows what happens behind closed doors. So if anybody's out there assuming he's doing this or that he's not doing this, you are the problem. Okay? You are the problem. You can't assume. That's why I'm not assuming. Okay? I personally don't believe, but I can't assume that it happened or that it didn't happen. Okay? So that's not my place. And I don't want, like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't want you guys to go attack him or attack me or attack anybody. Now, that being said, I think with Andrew Tate being banned, there's another guy. His name is Sneakio, Snake, whatever you want to call him. He's kind of taking up his mantle. Now, I haven't seen him a whole lot on TikTok. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got banned too. Whatever. But he's this streamer. He kind of takes after Andrew Tate. Okay? He kind of takes after him, whatever. I'm sorry, but dude, get yourself a girlfriend. Like, for real. Dude, just shut up. None of you guys, same thing with Aiden. This one dude that's been on podcasts with Tate, whatever. Same with this guy. I'm going to call him Snake for the hell of it. Both of them are only famous because of Andrew Tate. And maybe not even that, okay? I'm sorry, but I didn't know Andrew Tate. And I know a lot of people, but I didn't know Andrew Tate until, the beginning of the summer, a few months ago, where he started popping all over TikTok, okay? And apparently some of these podcasts that he's been on has been out for a couple years. I did not know that. I'm pretty sure 90% of you people don't know that. You guys can deny it all you want about how, I've known Andrew Tate for, a few years now, whatever. No, you didn't. I guarantee you, no, you didn't. You didn't know about it until TikTok. That's what's the problem with this generation, is that stuff that happened years ago and it starts now popping up on social media, you guys believe it right there and then. You guys believe that it's happening. You guys believe all this bullshit. Okay? That's the problem with you guys. You guys believe everything that's on the internet. Okay? But yeah, so That's that. I also went around to my social medias over the last couple of weeks, and I posted I posted a post trying to get some opinions on Andrew Tate and whether they like him or not. It was a non-biased question. I would have taken either or. Okay. I don't care whether they liked him or disliked him. I just wanted to kind of get an idea. So here are some of the comments, as you can see, popping up on the screen. Here are some of the comments that people wrote to me. People took their time to explain to me about the situation that they are in, how this affects them. And yeah, these are people I know, but you know, it affects a lot of people what he says. You know, whether he means it or not. People say he's playing a character. No, he's not, because he is perfectly claim that he, you know, he believes what he has said in the past in all these podcasts and clips that have been pulled, you know, whatever. You know, he claims that they are all true to him. Which, okay, I respect you for having your own opinion, but what I don't respect is how you come about it. You start bashing women, you start, you know, bashing other people that have certain opinions. You know, he even says in his final message saying that he doesn't want you guys to start violence with people with different opinions. He wants you guys to teach us in a way on basically how we're wrong. He didn't say in those many words, but he did say it, like similar to that.
If you're going to defend me, do it respectfully. Even if people hate me, even if they're insulting me, don't insult them back. Hate doesn't beat hate. It just creates a brick wall. If somebody says they hate me, explain to them calmly that they don't understand the context. Show them a longer format video. Show them how I stick up for marginalized people. Explain I'm a person of color and I've been marginalized in my childhood. Show them how I had a gay friend when I was a kid. Show them how I stick up for women. Don't just reply saying you're stupid, you don't know the truth. Don't fight hate with hate. I was encouraging all of my followers and all of my fans to be respectful people, even when sticking up for me.
Well, let me tell you one thing. You will never change my mind, no matter what you say. Okay? And if you're one of those people, it's just like with religious people. Religious people are horrible with this. Whenever someone's a different religious than you and somebody comes and tries to convince you otherwise and trying to prove you wrong in your own beliefs. Okay? So here's the thing with me. I will respect your religion if you respect mine. That's how I believe. I'm not going to go and say, hey, you got to be this, this, and that, because that's what I believe. But I'm not like that. Same thing with opinions. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, as long as it doesn't cause harm to a certain person or to anybody. Okay? Now, he's not threatening anybody. He's not saying, hey, I'm going to kill you, whatever type stuff. That's the type of stuff that should not be allowed. Now, him saying all this stuff about women, now, he has the right to say it. Not saying he doesn't. He has the right to say whatever is on his mind. But I will say he is wrong. Especially when it comes about how women are bad at certain things. Because trust me, men are just as bad as women when it comes to anything. Men can't do everything, so can't women. We both have our issues. Women can do certain things better than men. Men can do certain things better than women. That's just how life works. That's just how it is. Okay? So, I'm going to conclude this video. Now, like I said, I could make this video go on forever. But I'm not going to. I made it short, sweet, and simple. And tried to make it to the point. Showed you some clips. Showed you some messages from people, real people, of stuff like this happening. So, I'm going to conclude this video. Now, there is one more topic I do want to cover. But it's up to you guys. If you guys want me to look into Hustlers University. I will actually go and buy Hustlers University. Buy whatever, $50. I don't know if it's a month or just in total. I will do that. And I will do the classes, do the learning, whatever. And I'll record it and prove that it is a scam. Or it may not. Who knows? But I will do my research on it. Okay, so if you want a part 2 to this video of me going through Hustlers University, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. And please respect others' opinions. Thank you.